In Saturday's devotional, you might have saw this container garden in the background. And yes, this is the very one that started off after about 2 or 3 weeks where the rabbits came and devoured everything. We relocated, replanted, provided some protection around it, not only from the varmints, but also eventually from the sun, because the sun began to bake. Now we're really late in the season. We ended up fighting aphids and ants and little grasshoppers, and it's been kind of a battle to keep this where it needs to be. Plus the balance of water. My trips this summer, I was away, and so I couldn't tend after some things, and so we lost a peach tree, and I've just really struggled and can't get that to come back. And as of late, this is some collard greens, and they have suffered from lack of water, so we're trying to bring that back. It's kind of a struggle. I don't know if it'll come back or not, but I'm working at it. And this is what we're talking about in our devotional today in Job 14. It says in verse 1, "Man is born of woman in his few days and full of trouble." Sounds like the garden, huh? Then in verse 7 it says, "For there is hope if a tree be cut down, that it will sprout again, and that the tender branch thereof will not cease." No doubt he had seen olive trees cut down, other trees cut down, and then a sprout come back. And so he sees that in the hand of God and how God has designed things. Interesting, when you look at verses 12 and 13, it's as if he's saying that when God puts man in the grave, he is hiding him from all of the wrath that's going to come over the earth. And I find that interesting. Verse 14 it says, "If a man die, shall he live again?" Almost a rhetorical question. And he answers it. He says, "All the days of my appointed time I will wait till my change comes." And so he had hope in the Lord of his resurrection. We'll look at more of this tomorrow. My question to you is, when you look at your life, do you see yourself more like this little peach tree where it's just been cast aside, set aside, and there's no hope? Or do you look at it like Job and that tree that's been cut down, knowing that it will sprout again, that there will be life that comes? Are you looking forward to that life that God has? Looking and knowing that this definitely cannot be all that there is. There has to be more than this. I'm going to encourage you to seek that hope. Take a look at Job 14 today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and we'll continue the story. May God bless.